Hey, how you doing? Something a little different for the frequencies of the week this week. A little horizontal mode. How is this full moon treating you? Really? I know. I've been taking it really easy, meaning all those areas that I found my energy being drawn from me, in particular electronics, I changed up my patterns. And the one day I completely, over the last couple of days, I completely was just like, nope. And I was in my book a lot. I was on the couch, just being like, you know what? This is the day of not. And it's not that I didn't do anything, but I could feel this a lotness happening, a too muchness that was happening. And so I paused and was like, what does my body need right now? And one of the things that I did that I found very helpful is I cleared off my desk completely. Like, completely. And only put back some stationery, like my pens and pencils and stuff. And put my laptop away. Put it in my desk drawer, which it makes it harder to get to. You know what I mean? So it's not just like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself, so I'm just going to go do that. Because I found myself burying myself, but like being in work mode a lot. And I'm nourished by my work. I love what I do. And also, sometimes things need to be done just because. Not because there's an intention or a purpose, but it's nourishing. So, this full moon. So you ready? We're going to see how this works. Let's see how this works. Okay, maybe I'm going to tilt a little bit this way. So how has the full moon been for you? What has been the highlight? It was the second full moon. We're still in the frequencies because it's a couple days after the full moon. And a couple days before that we feel its pull. How many cards is that? Oh, it's 2. Is it both? Yeah, it's both. So we're still in it. But what came up? What was like frictiony? What was like, oh, that's a pattern of mine? What were the things? What were the things for you? Let's see here. So we've got 43 and 44. So that guy, there's white in both of these cards. That's what I love about the Tao. You can see they've got these colors. So we've got jade green, pink, and white. So resoluteness. So this is all about kind of what we were talking about. You know, no compromises. Really holding yourself accountable for the patterns that you're seeing, for the habits that you're seeing. It's not easy. This tests you 100%. Look at that face. You're going to do this. Right? It really takes an honest look at self. And determination and noticing. Like, I even moved some of my icons on my phone onto completely different screens. So it takes me a bit to, like, it has to very intentionally go that way. Right? For me to get there, it's not just on the main screen. You open, you're like, oh, just habit. No. Karoto no Masaki, yeah, okay, so resoluteness. That's this week. So really, no compromises. Those areas where you're like, hey, these are things that aren't nourishing for me, or I'm feeling the overwhelm from these things, or these are the patterns that keep drawing my energy as opposed to filling me back up. Make it happen. You can do it. The other one is the attraction of opposites. Kabarato no Masaki. Now I know this is the masculine and feminine in here, or too feminine, too masculine, doesn't matter. Tato no Masaku tabatsaki. Ato no namaku kasiyatana. It's about temptation. So looking at resoluteness, the temptation can be to be like, yeah, but oh, this is so simple, and oh, just, you know, I'm so tempted to just keep doing that thing. You're seduced by I keep going back to electronics because I do know this has been happening a lot for my clients too, and myself, and just seeing it in the world in general. You know, you're on the bus and like everybody has their face down and you're just like, okay. So this card in relation to this card. Yeah, there's this temptation. There's this meeting part way. So it doesn't mean, because like electronics are part of our life. Apparently this is about electronics this week. Or that thing, like so many things are a part of our lives, and it doesn't mean about cutting out everything. We had to talk about hot dogs the other day in one of the gatherings, because somebody was talking about having clean food after the gathering so that it wasn't such a discordance in your body from the high frequencies from what we were working through, and what Temi, the gong, and all the sound had helped instill in the body. And then somebody brought up having this craving for hot dogs. I'm like, it doesn't mean you don't have hot dogs. It doesn't mean you cut out electronics completely. It doesn't mean, you don't pizza. It doesn't mean you don't wear jeans. But we make choices. So if you're like, oh, I'm craving a hot dog, go for a higher quality hot dog. There's so many options out there. Go for like a really amazing artisan sausage hot dog, So that's the meeting halfway part. It doesn't mean you have to let go of all these things. It's just finding a new way to call them into your life this week that fits the path that you actually want to go. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope your week is amazing. I hope the full moon has brought up some things to be released that gives you energy as you recognize what feeds you and what drains you. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go get off the floor and continue on with my day. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.